looking like we are getting ready to start. We're going to start on the side of Chums with J Money. Or they're going to be spawning on the back or outer or on the outside of Maps. Probably going to play for this rotation, as I said, and that's huge. It looks like they're going to get through easily for this rotation. That's huge for Chums getting this all P2 set up already.
You know what? I thought he went unnoticed there, but luckily we did see Midnight notice him, but he's not looking enough to find a kill. And so far, Chums are going to go ahead and be picking off here on the kills. After you have majority control, and there you go, your favorite player, the Bear, is here to play, and he's going to go ahead and find his first kill of the match to make that too. So there we go. There we go. Now he can be happy. He can sit down and twiddle his thumbs. DP, I hope you enjoyed that as we go ahead and get ready for the P2 rotation. Who will be able to take the lead? Well, that's not how you want to start at Midnight, finding the accidental team kill. And Gob's going to clean it up.
Yeah, and once again, the Chums won the P2 rotation. This is a huge setup. This is going to be an easy at least 30 seconds, I see, or I have going. And they got the streets locked down, top art locked down. This is a perfect setup that I'm seeing from Chums right here. As I say that, Midnight breaking up top rail. Going to get gets taken down by Praise. Getting that kill, a big open kill by J Money, controlling the map, controlling the game. But as I say that, Boston Burgers is hopping the hill, and EXO maybe getting a huge two-piece here. Oh, he gets taken out of J Money, but Chums on that rotation already for that P3 because everyone knows that's money, but they don't. I don't know if they know if Midnight is back there trying to stop him. A little 2v1 action back here to get this P3 rotation going. They most likely will be taken out, and Chums winning the P3 rotation again to control it. And like I said, once you win P3, it's usually a good 45, 50 seconds if you set up correctly.
And you know what? I was wondering when Boston were going to start to step it up a bit. Because, you know, whoever wins this match can really depend on standings. Because Chums is 2-2, while Boston is 3-2. So it's pretty even, but I mean, I know Boston would love to go get that fourth win of their season, but right now it's a little bit like a great break here from Boston. But this is why P3 is so strong. It's so difficult to break this point, but there we go. They were able to do it, but issue is he still has spawns here in order of Chums. And that's why it's super dangerous, and this is considered the money hill of Fortress. But EXO is playing very here and playing his life very well, very ratty. And that's what you like to see. You know, you got to play your life in the dumbest way possible so you can get majority points. And you know what? He did just save this Boston team from going back into the dumps and having to make a huge comeback.
Yeah, that's a huge play by EXO, saving a little bit of time. And it's also giving, while being annoying on the P3 hill, that's giving Boston Burgers a setup with EXO on the double stairs. They're really set up for this P4 rotation. And some people like to think P4 is harder to break than P3. And the way that the Boston Burgers are setting up, I believe it. But Roji Bear with a big kill to break it off in bottom arc, trying to make a big play. That's 3 down, 4 down, and that's a full clean wipe by Chums. As I say, it's usually hard to break. And Chums putting the pressure again. Let's see if they can keep it going here on this P4, going into P5. Midnight with a huge kill, and that's 2 down for Chum. They're going to be trying to break for this point, for this scrap time. That's a huge kill by Roji Bear. That's a big trade out by EXO, and Prey's going to pick up this scrap time, get little kills. But now we got to worry about the P5 rotation. We also need to worry about too about the full rotation on P1 also. There's a lot of things that come into this map, but right now it looks like Chum was going to have set up playing with his stage side. But look, Burgers getting big kills here. Going to probably have a big time here to even up this scoreboard a little.
And you know what? Here's the biggest issue. It's top single and top map. You got to be able to clear these two. And you know what? Midnight's doing a great job on singling out that single hold. But now, he's able to play his life, get down on top of Horse, and Horse is a great heady spot to play, and heavily underrated. Because I'm surprised people don't use it more often with how much advantage you can get, but no one's going to talk about that. And that's very dangerous for this Boston side, but Noodles, he's getting the kills that matter! Oh, and it's down to 1 player off of Chum. And now they're going to go ahead, find the hill time. And just like that, when Chum had this one in the bag, Boston get a pretty decent hold on top of this P5. And about 50 points alone off of this hill. So you know what? It's a great comeback out of this side of Boston. As we're gonna go ahead and see the rotation over to P1 coming out of Chums. Gob is gonna be the first one on it, and TJ's gonna be trying to break it, but it will not work out. But it is 2v2. Rest are on response. Noodles popping off again, and Noodles is becoming a great player right now. He's been making a few plays ever since P5 builds that have been very crucial. The very crucial kills to hold on to this. And a nice turnaround. And now we're seeing Boston actually start working together as a team. But Gob is just trying to solo right now, and it's working.
Yeah, and you know the pressure that Chums keeps trying to put on the map to get these P2 rotations, as we see it, is they got it. I mean, once that time clock hits 30, usually for P1, you want to back up and control the map. Well, you can't let a free rotation. Roji Bear popping off a huge double or two-piece there to get that P2 spawn set up. I don't know if he knows Noodle's there, but Noodle's going to trade it out. He's going to hold the heady, and Exo's going to... Oh, that's... I almost said Exo killed him. I almost messed up. So here we go. We got Chums holding this P2 now. Got the full rotations, holding top rails. They got a good little setup going with Gob getting a two-piece off, but I don't know if he's going to look at rails, and he's going to probably get killed and rotate off. But J Money shooting him in the back and saving his buddy's life. This is going to be a huge time. That's 40 seconds left on P2. You got to start wondering, when is Boston Burgers going to start thinking about that P3 rotation? I mean, because that's a lot. That's going to be a big differential point. TJ getting killed off hill while another 30 seconds is going to tick right by.
Hey, you know what? I like what Exo's doing here. He's trying to play a bit more back. He wants to try to keep spawns in the favor of Boston for this side. But the spawns are changing up here just a little bit. Now they're all split. And so this is very dangerous. P3 control is very crucial here. And that's why you see people try to rotate at 30 seconds. If you can get the control very early, you can take this money hill and get a full 60 on it easily. And now they have the scrap time off of P2, and they have control off P3. Not only that, they're controlling maps, they're controlling down this gate. And it's very dangerous, but Jay's going to use the cruise. I don't think they have any trophies down here quite yet to be able to stop that, so... Sadly, not enough, but Noodles is playing down the front side. Ooh, he plays his life off a box, but Gob is still going to be able to pick up the kill with 36 HP remaining.
Yeah,
like I said, it's a great hold, actually. Very great.
Yeah, Boston Burgers, like you said, got this scrap of P2, and now they're set up for this P3, and it's a huge... Oh, team kill, though. That's going to be tough for Chums. They had a perfect break going, and it looks like they're going to still get the break. And they're going to get a good 20 seconds of scrap time. That's huge. That's going to bring it to about a 40-point lead going to this P4 rotation. Let's see if Gob can make a play here on top rails, but he can get taken out. While Noodles is going to try to fight for this 10 seconds, and he's going to get taken out by Roji Bear. And Praise is going to play the back P2. Going to play for this P4 rotation. But I don't know if Midnight knows that they also have to worry about one other with Praise, and he's going to fall back in the back of 18. The map control right now is kind of half and half. Not everyone has little power positions set up. As I say that, though, Boston Burgers with 2 down, but Praise is still that top row of that control. They got to take him out. They're going to get this P4 break.
Hey, you know what? I got to say this. I was liking what Midnight was doing. He was playing down that top side, map control for the P4, and he played it. He did not take any unnecessary gunfights, and he played his life so his team could get there. And if it wasn't for him, I think Chunks would have had the spawns, but because of him, he was able to make it a split spawn situation and have a little bit better timing on it. The Noodles, not able to pick up that kill. He has actually been a great player for the side of Chums today, but Gob just seems to be knowing what he's doing. He knows the hit to run, and he's just having a great time altogether on this map. But we are seeing Boston work together as a team to really clear up these players. And they're all evenly doing their job, as TJ is also trying to play downhill a bit more to help out the team. So, I mean, I gotta say, Boston, great teamwork out of Chums, but they have to close this out. Now, Chums are at 200 points, and a great two-piece from Midnight. I think he just took out an AR off a top single with a Baz. I mean, that's impressive.
Yeah, Midnight said Baz nerf, never heard of it, and just wiped him off that top. And we got Chum is slowing it down, trying to break this point. But Burgers, they're not giving up on anything. The way they are challenging these hills, Noodles taking the solo kill off taking the kill off solo again. Oh, could have popped the two-piece. That's a good 13 seconds, but we got to worry about that P1 rotation again. And here we go. Third rotation forward. But once again, Gobb's already on the P1. Can he go up big here to break it? And he's going to get traded out by midnight. Popping Daddy playing for this playing for this art rotation to make sure they got P2 just in case. But they can't give up too much time here, or it's going to be a nice little GG's in the chat.
We basically need to see a full 60 out of one of these upcoming hills if they can stop one. Not as easy as you would like to say, because Roji is now 1 kill away and 10 seconds away from getting this win. And Boston are set up on the spawn trap, and they can't seem to break it too easily. 3 seconds remain. 2, 1. That is map 1. 250 to 185. It was a lot closer than the score says, but not close enough for Boston, as Chumps are going to go ahead and take this one for themselves.
Yeah, that was a great game by Chums. I mean, the pressure they kept on the map, and you know, I'll give you props. The biggest thing you point out for the game is what? We'll see. But we're gonna start, or it looks like we're gonna start on this Boston Burger side. They're gonna start on defense first. We're gonna start off hot with TJ playing this bottom arc, already taking shots through it, and here we go. Gob trying to make a play. I think they're gonna try to fill each other out, trying to see how each other plays this first round. You don't want to play too fast. You want them, or especially on defense, you want to try to get a feel for each other, how everything's gonna go. See who's gonna make the first move. And usually on this, it's usually on Fortress. It's about who gets the bomb down. Once you get the bomb, speaking of that, challenge the bomb down, and so it's going to be a 4v4 retake, and they got 40 seconds to see what they can do.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that's the attackers heavy. So it wouldn't shock me. And oh no, the missed snipe! Midnight missed snipe! Not going to work out for us, but it's looking like a good cleanup from Chumps, and it's all down to TJ. And it may just be attacking round back and forth if depending on how this next round goes, because Chums have just taken down the first round to their name. So great round out of them, and that A hit is going to be very crucial, as of course they're showing up strong, as the Boston breach skin is out for the Boston Burgers as well. I do like that. I noticed that last game too. So
hey, you gotta rep your team no matter what.
I don't know. I don't feel like spending money, but hey, I'm broke. All right, I'm broke.
Uh-oh. I hate to interrupt you, but look who's got the boomstick. Roji Bear.
Of course, that has to be your favorite.
Of course. I just love the name. I don't know him, but I love the name. And he's gonna be playing slow. With the toe. Don't mess with the bear. Don't mess with the bear. He's disgusting. Oh, he barely misses the 3-piece. Oh, man. This is the adrenaline I always needed. I love a good boomstick clip.
You know what? I love the fact that Boston, they had a great start to the round. And instantly, Roji just countered it with another big, hit there. But you know what? Here we go. It's going to go ahead and be tied 1-1. I was so confused. I was like, why is it 1-0 on my screen? And then I realized I clicked off of our actual broadcast and saw the Twitch stream, which is at a delay, so players can't cheat. So that's a good thing. But it did confuse me for a second. But Boston are going to go ahead and tie it up. And I think, like I said before, it's going to be attacking heavy. This attacking heavy map is who can win the defense that can more than likely take this map off of people's hands.
Yeah, absolutely. The biggest, as soon as you get that, that D win, usually once you get that defensive win, you get that confidence. And once you get the confidence, this map, it just fuels you. And Exo's going to try and make this window jump, but he, sometimes people can't jump as high as they think. But we got we got Gob trying to make a play on open. That's a huge first blood, or no, that was second blood. Kind of simultaneously. Give me a break. But we got Midnight getting killed on open, and this should be bombed down for Chum. And it's gonna be a 2v3 retake coming up from Burgers. It's gonna be kind of tough because it looks like they have locked down. As Praise holds up top rails, he's going to play his life super hard. But now Chums know exactly where both are, while Gob is popping a day, hit a 2-piece, most likely to win the offensive round. And that's going to put Chums up 2-1 in round set.
Know what that looks like? It looked exactly like what we were talking about before. Boston has the better team play. That's how they went ahead, played off of each other, get those kills. And then there we have it on the Search and Destroy. Yet again, Chums, they have the better individual players that can pop off at any moment. And right then, that was a pop off moment. We saw both sides of what we were just talking about. So
Hmm.
I thank you for proving my point. Finally, I am right in this world.
Yeah,
But back
I'll
on the
give you that one. You
Boston
are
side
definitely
for
right.
attacking. Thank you. Thank you. Finally, two rights. Two rights. Let's go.
In this case,
Today's a
two
great
rights
day.
do make a right. But we got midnight. We got midnight trying to pop Denny, hit this out, but I don't know if he gets one. He's gonna
Oh,
pop the two. Oh,
oh,
Roji Bear popping off the pistol
wow.
kill. He said, "I'm gonna put the boomstick away for just a second," but he's gonna watch the solo. I don't know if he knows if number 6 is playing bottom art, trying to push out. It looks like he's gonna play nice and slow. That little kill trade right there really slowed down this round. Chum's really going to slow it down, let them come to them, say, you know what? It's 3v3, bomb's not going to be down. We trust Roji Bear with this angle that he's holding on B or on this A point. Let's take a little nap. Let's not be crazy.
You know what, though? I have to say, I am shocked Roji did get that kill. Because that was a great, like, snap on to him. But there we go. He's just popping off on these kills so far. He's been a difference maker in this S&D. But they're gonna go ahead, rotate over to the B site. They've got the information of that's where the plant's gonna be, but too late, too sorry. Two are gonna fall down right here, and now Chums have gotten that defensive round win. And like we said, whoever gets the defensive round win is more likely to win.
Hmm.
So Chums said, "Nah, screw your guys' predictions. We got this." Um, and I
Yeah,
already know Beaky's gonna say caster curse from me, but you know what?
I
I just do what
don't
I do. Just do what I do naturally and
know.
ignore him. Uh,
Um, so just to clarify to the fans real quick, they weren't taunting, they weren't going crazy. They were just letting the timer because you have to in this game you don't get daddy, so you have to let the timer reach it. So that's all that was. Take a little breather, getting a little daddy set up. But yeah, we're gonna hop on here with Chums on offense up 3-1. And let me tell you, if they win this offense around, Chums are looking like they're gonna be in a nice little setup for be up 2-0. But let's not count out Boston Burger just yet.
well, I have to say the little time it takes to defuse whenever you have that much time, it's not also it's about being ready. It's also about talking about, all right, what are we going to do next round? And sometimes those can make a huge difference. And Gob is going to go ahead and be on 5. Can he find this cruise? If he can find a cruise, I think that will go ahead and be very beneficial, especially on an S&D for Fortress where both bomb sites are out in the open. It is definitely going to be a game changer here and would most likely be able to come in with a game-winning kill. But it's down to the 2v2. Boston trying to take a defensive round of their own, and they know if they don't play the safe, then they could be sorry.
Yeah, and
So,
as you or Exo almost had good timing there, but as soon as God went to put bomb down, he just left it. But Exo's gonna be on the flank. He's gonna peek. Not be anything crazy, make noise. He may be able to get good timing. Oh, he's gonna get taken out
oh
by
no.
Praise. Now it's gonna be a 2v1 situation for Noodles. And Noodles gonna pop the one. He's gonna play his life pop Daddy. He's got plenty of time. He's got 30 seconds. He only needs 7.5 to defuse. He's in no rush. But I don't know about this path he's taking. He decided to take the scenic route, but we'll see.
Oh, he didn't see him.
Did you not see
Wait,
him?
no, he did. He did. But he doesn't have time. Gob is just gonna play his life. Oh, what an intelligent play. Can't get the defuse. But at least that stops the streak from coming through, which I guess you can take one little win from there. But you know what? That puts Chumps up 4-1, and now they are 2 rounds away from taking this one home. After a very close round at that. In fact, I have to say, that was just very unfortunate COD timing
Mhm.
off of who was it? It wasn't EXO. Was it EXO? Yeah, it was EXO. EXO hit the flank. It was very unfortunate for him. Like he looked right at them,
Yep.
right where right when they were at the wall and looked away. And
Yeah.
that got him. And so he had to quickly flick back on. He could have had a nasty 2-piece. Oh, and that's COD timing at its finest, boys. But here we go. Back onto the defense for Chums as he looked to go ahead and bring it to the match point and making a nearly impossible journey for Boston as they look to go ahead and find 3 round wins here on the map. It's not looking great for them. It's a 2v3, and Chums are looking even stronger in S&Ds than they did in Hardpoint.
Yeah, Chums is looking great. The map control, they're getting first bloods. God was gonna pop Daddy, trying to find out where this guy is. I don't know if he knows if Midnight is down. He's gonna get the kill. And it's gonna make it a 3v1 situation for EXO. EXO may get bombed down, and if he does have a chance. But Roji Bear pops at the right time, and that's a 5-1 lead for Chums. And right now, Chums, they are firing at all cylinders right now, and I don't know if they can stop. I don't know how to stop them.
Honestly, they are just having the best time of their lives. They see someone, they kill someone. They see someone, they kill someone. If they die, they call it out real quick. It's great. It's going great for Chumps as they're on match point, and Boston are in almost an impossible situation as they now have to go ahead and find a way to get 5 rounds in a row here, or else they're gonna have to try to force a reverse sweep. It's not gonna be easy, but that's also not a kill you want to see. You don't want to see the side of attacking of Chums get the first blood, but they will. And now they're trying to play safe. So far, when they play safe, they do great, but Gob is just showing how different he can be. And that was the quickest round we've had in the Search and Destroy. That is a 6-1 win for the Chums and make them flawless on the side of Fortress. They don't even drop a map. Or, yeah, drop a map. Yeah, I'm right. I'm right.
Yeah, hey, you're right again.
All right, here we have it. It's Boston versus Chums. Chums up 2-0. And we're going to go ahead and head right on into the control. On the attacking side is Chums. And Roji Bear, of course, he's going to have to find a few kills to make a little bit of a Beaky happy. Beaky, I think he's going to enjoy that one. But here we go. Pushing onto the A side. Very, a typical push for the high is that get A and then focus B. And you know, that's what we're seeing here. They're getting map control. They're trying what they can. And you know what? All things considered, you would, with how this is looking, you wouldn't think that Chums would actually be out. You think Boston would be, but as soon as I said that, there goes the 3. It's right back to where it was. But EXO has an answer for that. Okay. So it looks like a back and forth game.
Yeah, this is literally just a fist fight for see who can get the most kills at this point. With only 2 ticks at A, we still have about a minute left. Lives going in the favor of Boston, 20-17. The map control, the game has slowed down a little. The map control is heading more towards in Boston's control, but they have got to get this goal. Midnight popping a huge 2-piece in front of Kitchen, and he's got Daddy right now. He's gonna make Kitchen his home for a second if he gets taken out by J Money. The B, we're gonna see if we're gonna force them to spawn B. We're gonna see a lot of map control needs to be set up by Boston Burgers, and they may consider in just a second scrapping this point. But as I say, that EXO pops a huge 2-piece to possibly break this point, and this is gonna be huge for Noodle again. I mean, Boston Burgers, their ARs right now going huge. EXO and Noodles both making huge plays. J Money getting a huge kill to break up this B point, but it doesn't look like he's gonna hop it. He's gonna sit here and sit on next to D1 to control this spot push, and I think he hears him. That's gonna be a big kill right there. Oh, big kill right there. He's gonna control, but he's gonna get traded out by TJ, and they make it at least a tick. So this may even up make it 3 ticks. But Noodles on the mansion flank, but he's gonna try to get one, but he doesn't, and that's gonna be probably a B cap for Chums off rip, down by 5 lives. That's still, as we've seen, it doesn't take much when you get at least 4 down. So Chum still has a chance here.
Honestly, Chums, they're playing that's very smart. Find a quick break. If you can get a 3 down and stack kill, you are covered. Now, that's done. But if anyone can do it, it can be Chums. But they are down 2-9, and you know what? They were focusing on like kind of what we said. The main problem on Hotel is you need ticks, and without the ticks, you can't get that defense on round 5 that you may be wanting. And I think that was kind of showed there in the gameplay of Chums. They were targeting more of the tick side. That's why they went B. I don't even know if they were thinking they were going to cap B. I felt like they were just going there for ticks. And they're like, well, I mean, we kind of just broke them. Might as well finish it out and keep it going. So, it's a great is a great one to start off with, and now Boston has to either get the round win, or they have to tie it up with 5 ticks on their end, so they can have a chance at getting the round 5 defense if we go round 5.
Yeah, 5 ticks is huge. I mean, the best thing to do if you're not going to win the offense, at least get 5 ticks. And yes, they kind of got slayed. I think it ended up being 8-0, so it's about an 8 kill differential. But with them being on defense here, they'll probably even it up here. But the biggest thing is if you're gonna win this defense, you got to keep Burgers to about at least 4 ticks. Obviously, they're hoping for 0 ticks, but you want to keep that ticks in your favor. But right now, Boston Burger's going huge. Like I said, AR's gonna be huge in this game, and EXO's sitting here at 14-6, really showing them like, hey, we're still here. We still have a chance to do that. And as I say that, they're going to get down 2. They're going to get down 3-piece, and they're going to hop this 8-point, and it should be easy A cap because I believe there's, 3 over, but only 1 is hopping for some reason. I don't know why they're not stacking the point. Maybe it's strategic. Maybe they want the game to last longer. Maybe they want me to run out of breath. Who knows? But it's going to be a fight for A, and TJ's going to sit here, going to probably maybe get 1 or 2 if they keep coming through here. Huge kill by Noodle. TJ with the 1, and then Gob gets a trade out. But Midnight gets Gob, and this should be A cap. And they're going to go on to a B push. And this is looking really good for Boston Burger for this offensive win.
Yeah, and you know what? I have to say this. Boston is looking a little bit stronger than so far. But they've got the 3 ticks they need. And it is tied on lives. Now they just have to at least get 2 ticks to tie it up for tick, or they can go ahead and get a full cap onto B. And honestly, with the way they're playing, it is possible. But at the same time, it's a lot harder to break a B site with all 4 players focusing it than it is any other site on this map. That's for sure. So how are they going to play this? Well, control is very heavy, especially if you can snake it. But TJ is not going to be able to let that happen. So shot down here. EXO is gonna hop on top of the point, hit on top of the stair heady. See what he can do here, but oh no! Was that a frame difference out of him? I don't know, but he was very late to shoot at Roji Bear. And Roji Bear is gonna capitalize off of that. So Chums have decent control here on the B side, but it's down to the 4 ticks. And now 1 tick away from tying it up. Boston just had to keep on making these pushes one at a time.
Yeah, and here we got Jay on the flank, and that's a huge flank. Maybe if it doesn't get the kill on the guy on guitar, it's a 1-person stack, but they're down, and this is gonna be a 4-man stack, or well, just team 3 because they got team killed. But this is gonna be huge, and this should be an offensive win for Boston Burger. But for some reason, again, they're not stacking the point.
Honestly, I think they are hoping for a bit more of a map control type situation here, but you know what? That's great. That immediately beats my prediction of a 3-2 Chums. But I mean, hey, Boston is looking a little bit stronger here. What they are trying to do that is a little bit of a mistake. Is they get 3 down and they play for the map control when they could be ending the game right then. Luckily, they were able to bring it back, and someone else hopped on point to help finish off the cap. But really, all it took is that 1 good push from the side of Chumps, and they would have been good to hold on to be a little bit longer. But I don't know who it was, but whoever hopped onto point was playing down that P4 position and locked down main, and that stopped that main push from coming in. So, a few good plays, a few bad plays here and there, but of course it's going to be Roji Bear with the first blood. But when there's 1, there's 2 for Midnight. He's going to go ahead and shut the light out on top of them. See what I did there? Midnight. Haha. Haha. Intelligent. But A site is already being played very heavy here. But a great flank. Midnight needs to pick up some more. And that's a great clear, all made possible by that flank from Midnight.
Yeah, Midnight went huge, and also, I don't know if you noticed, but Midnight also got that cruise. Yes, I know, people say cruise doesn't really work well in hotel, yada, yada, yada. Cruises are still great for info. I mean, right now, it's a 27-21 kill or life count with only 1 tick on A. As I said, Roji Bear's going to hop the point, try to get to, and that's a huge kill. That's 3 down. If they stack this point, this should be B, and we may be looking at a nice little offense around for Chum, but Boston Burgers isn't going to let it just go around easy. And while we got while EXO is making a play, they still get that B point. That's huge. They're gonna nice and slow. They're gonna be playing this flank side. I don't know if they know if Midnight's sitting here on this P2. But he gets one on Roji Bear, and that's 2 down for that. And that's gonna give Boston Burgers nice and give them time to nicely set up into kitchen, forcing that top mansion and bottom mansion spawn. That makes it, one, it kills time, and two, it makes it for easy kills like that from Noodle. But Noodle's gonna be on a 1v2 situation on the hill, and he gets taken out. This could be a stack for Chums, and it should. Midnight Papa Daddy's gonna get taken out, and this should be an offensive win for Chums going into 1-2 round count. And we'll see. That's a full 6 also.
You know what, Boston were very sloppy on that regrouping over to A. They just they were playing more for the kills on top of B, but in reality, they should have just gone kill and quickly rotated to getting that A control. And that's what they did the round 1, and it worked out marvelous. But they just didn't do it that round, and that clearly showed in the gameplay. And Chums, they took advantage of that, and you can't let the Chums roster get hot because they will tear you apart. And now they are 1 round away, and it's a defense round, forcing it to a round 5. Now with that, it is going to come down to Boston Burgers' team on who will do that round 5 defense, because Boston, reminding you, has 6, now Malcolm has 6, but they also had 5 on that round, on their first round. So if Boston can match a 5 here, then it's going to come down to the life count. And with life count, I don't know who would get the defense. But, I mean, that's all that matters, really, is if it has to go round 5, you're going to want to make sure you have the defense. But, of course, a full attacking round win would be preferred. But, go ahead and oh my gosh, look at that lineup!
Yeah, that lineup was crazy. Like, EXO really holding that cross point with the AR has been huge. I mean, he right now is 25 and 17, having a huge map, and it looks like they're choosing to chalk this A cap. But I don't know if they know if Praise is in jewelry right here, getting that 1 kill. But I don't know if he's gonna sit here and watch Chandelier. They're gonna give the free rotation, or they're gonna go through mid. Right now, it looks like Chum is slowing it down. Like I said, and letting them come to them, and I think it's a good take by Chums. But if Boston Burger is smart, they're gonna send a person on the flank. Make sure you get pressure on this team from Spa. If not, they're just gonna sit in your mansion and just sit there and sing Kumbaya, and that's it. But Roji Bear sitting on the Godheady, it's so hard to take somebody off there. The map control's huge. I just want to see some passion for Boston Burger, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. As they're gonna hop the point, that is 3 down. They're coming off spawn from Chandelier, and this a huge kill by TJ. And I think nobody's on the hill at the point. I don't know if and he gets traded out. Now, once again, Chum's gonna have to control the point. It's a tied on lives, 18-18. This is gonna be a huge setup for Chums.
The biggest issue right now for Boston is when they do get that point control. TJ was doing a great job. He was holding him out on Chandelier. He's for some reason decided to back off, and that's the one mistake. If he could have stayed there, yeah, he may have died. But the issue is that you want to try to get your teammates can find a space. The rest of the team should have been playing on point, playing ratty, and playing their lives. That's what's really important about capping these points. On control, you can't play too aggressive, you can't play too passive. And I think a lot of teams are struggling with that, especially right now. As Boston may get reverse swept here inside of the control if they keep it up at this momentum. They have 40 seconds now, make it 30, to go ahead and get this B point capped. So it's going to come down to the wire, that is for sure.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure to get defense, they're still going to have, or Boston Burgers is still going to have to get 2 ticks. And because right now they're leading in kills, but they still have to get 2 ticks within this 18 seconds. But I don't know if they'll be able to do it because the way the Chums are set up. But as I say that, Midnight popping a 2-piece, but Gob getting taken out from top plat. That's a big kill by Noodle. That's a huge 2-piece. We may be seeing it. All they need is 1 more tick. At least they'll get defense. This is going to be a huge time. He's going to hop on the plane. He's going to get traded by Roji Bear. They still have 15 seconds to make this play. They're still down by 1 tick going into this round 5.
Now, the rest of the side playing this very slow. I don't know why. That's fine. You should have been bomb rushing to go help your teammates, but it's going to cost them in the end. No respawns remaining, and that's it. We're going to a round 5, and Chums are going to be on the defense.
Yep, and for some reason, I don't know if you noticed, but the way the Boston Burger played those first 2 rounds, they were firing at all cylinders, popping Daddy, flanking, controlling. But these past 2 rounds, it's like they just start playing scared. They're not pressing the map, and it's like their SMGs aren't putting pressure on the other teams. And I'm sorry, right now, the Chums have all the confidence, and I just hope they can make a play. I really hope Boston Burgers can bring out this round and make it go to a round or map 5 or map 4.
Hopefully they can learn from their mistake and they know, okay, we got to play more aggressive. And like I said before, we had Noodles off the 2-piece and was controlling downside off the stairs. The rest of the team spawned in. They took their time. They were playing for pigs instead of playing for rushing to the point to help your teammate. And you know, that caused them a lot of damage. Now, luckily, they're getting a little bit more control here on top of this B side. That's something we haven't seen from them yet. It's initially attacking the B side very heavily, and at the same time, they are also on the B side. So close to making that pick on top of the B side. Can they make it happen? No, Jay is here to stop them. But MWII and TJ controlling down this A side alone are about to get the second tick. And that little bit distraction at B has given Boston a lot of time to work with as they keep this rolling. As they may be able to have 2 minutes to work with this B site if someone can hop on top of this A. And it's going to be EXO who captures it. So now they have 2 minutes and 24 lives to rock with this B site. So
the biggest thing that I'm noticing on this rotation, though, is their number 3 is top mention. As I say that, J Money gets a kill top mention. Number 3 is controlling them to make them spawn out on kitchen. But I don't know if J Money realizes, but 4 or 5 and 6 have spawned mansion. This is gonna be big 2 kills, and he's gonna. I don't know if he got him. I guess he just hopped off the ladder and said, "Nope, not today." As I say that, pops Denny with the hit fire. Oh, that's such a glitch. Oh, huge kill by Jay. And he's still now they got mansion control. Boss can make a play for B, but Roji Bear, he's there making a play, gonna pop a 2-piece most likely. Oh, he runs out of ammo. That's the only way he can stop Roji. They're gonna be sitting, stop Paul. Now that everybody got the kills, the map's gonna slow down. Noodles holding that arch. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna say the issue is that they have 2 minutes on the clock. They have a lot of time to work with. They should be playing for the pigs, and they should be having that player hit that flank route. If that player can hit the flank route, then they can get so much control because he can control down their spawns and not all the way alone. Right now, off the P4 can control them down so much. It can work off. But they're not getting that main control, and that main control is very crucial to this win. Gob, he's going to go and actually call in this Bruzo. And not able to really find too much there, but he does get a lot of information to work with for the team. 40 seconds remain to find 2 ticks. It's not looking great here for Boston. 2 ticks or 11 kills. Not a great start for them. But there we go. Lives are getting a lot closer, and honestly, you may just have to play the safe. You may just have to have someone play down point and have the rest try to play for kills. Some more, but that's a good push from Noodles, but he can't find the second. A little bit too aggressive there. You don't want to sprint too much, and that's why. But EXO playing down this heady very well. No respawns here for Chums. Can Boston do it? Jay is right here. He's ready. Can Noodles find the trade? He cannot. It's all down to 1, and Boston, they stop it. They don't let them die out 3-0. They don't let the reverse sweep happen into control, and they take the round 5 to force it to a map 4.
Well, Rule 6, I guess there's one thing that's proven that I had.
All right, here we go. Yet again, ladies and gentlemen, Boston Burgers for Chums. That's right. This time, it looks like it's working. And yet again, Chums are going to be the first one on top of this point as they go ahead and get the P1 control. And, I mean, it's very obvious. Boston don't give a crap about this first point. They're more focused, oh no, that's still a team name, but they're more focused on the P2 spawns, which they should be. You love to see that. And Noodles, he's going to be doing what he was doing on that first map, it looks like, which is completely dominating at that AR. Like you said, Beaky, we need to see the ARs pop off, and that's what Noodles is doing yet again.
Yeah, first of all, let's talk about how Noodles just showed me a hop-up in P1. Thank you, Noodles. But right now we're in P2 rotation. Looks like Chums is going to win this rotation, which I don't know if they know if Midnight's above them, but Midnight's gonna pop Day. This could be a huge play. As long as he waits for his teammates, it's gonna be a big one. Oh, if you can pop this, it's huge too. Oh, this is a huge time. Midnight's going crazy, but J Money also is like, I play sub 2 and I'm gonna pop a double also. Midnight right now, the only one on the hill. He's not gonna hop the point. He's gonna play his life, play time. He's gonna shoulder it. He's gonna get one. He's gonna get. Oh, he's gonna get traded out. But Boston Burger's still on the hill. And that should be a nice another 20 seconds as we go. As Chums should be rotating to P3 to hold this bottom 10.
Boston's looking like the map 1 Boston. They're playing off teamwork, but the only difference is they're hitting the flank and they're playing it smart. They're not going for the ego chows. They're going for the smart plays that will make or break this game. And for a second there, I thought praise was on Boston. I was like, why is he down? But I don't worry, guys. I'm just a little bit slow. DJ's gonna go ahead and be pushing down this L side, hitting down through back yellow, and hoping that he can work with his team here to break these sides. And you know what? If they can make a pinch here, it could save this entire game altogether. But oh, you gotta check that corner. You always have to check it, and now that's gonna go ahead and be a little bit dangerous here for Boston, as Chums should be able to go ahead and either take lead or bring it up to almost a tie game here up to this point.
Yeah, they had right there. Boston Burgers had their chance to break. Chum stopped it, and their setup is actually pretty flawless right here. With, as I say that, the Boston Burgers breaks it to get this 20-second scrap, and it looks like they're also set up for P3 or P4 at bar, and everybody knows bar is probably the hardest hill to break. They're set up. Midnight getting traded out, and they still have Middles in the back alley, and he's gonna get taken out. And this looks like a good, nice rotation also for Chums. But as I say that, EXO popping a 2-piece, he may get the 3, and he's gonna get traded out. And this does look like a good good rotation from Chums.
You know what I'd like to see though is that you mentioned ARs have to pop off on Mercados, and man, have you been right. I mean, look at the people that have been doing a lot on the map. News, even though he is going 5 and 8, he's had the biggest play, control point. And then Roji, as an AR, he's been going on the map as well. And I mean, that shows why he didn't do so much on a map 1 where it was more SMG heavy. The players that we're seeing popping off now weren't popping off on the SMG heavy map. So I mean, it's just going. These two teams play very well to how they should be playing. I guess it's a way to put it, and it's looking great. But Boston is the first team to go ahead and cross a 100-point mark, and I gotta say, I'm liking the way Boston's looking right now. Though it doesn't look like it, this point does not look like it. It is a very close game. But the issue is how long can Boston keep breaking the points? They're having amazing breaks, but these rotations are looking horrendous. They need to win these rotations more often, and I'm worried that if they can't get the rotations, they can't win the map in the long run.
Yeah, I agree 100%. You can't keep hoping for breaks over and over. Every time they go in rotation, they just keep getting down easily. No trades, nothing. And now it's giving Chums a good way to set up right here. And the only person really have a chance is TJ, and TJ gets traded out. And that should be a full 60 from Chums going into this P6 or top P6. I just don't, like you said, I don't know how much more Boston Burger can do to break. And as we're seeing now, we're going to go into P6 tied on this rotation, and Chums is looking great. Look at that, 3 down right away. This should be an easy setup for P6. Everybody's gonna be holding angles. AR is praised 13 and 8. Roji Bear 12 and 8 or 12 and 9. These ARs are popping off, and as I said, the SMGs are like, J-Money's like, I run SMG, and I'm gonna pop a 2-piece real quick. And this should be at least another 40 seconds going in favor of Chums as we go back to this this P6.
And now that it's a second lead change we've seen this game, will we see another lead change? I can't say anything, but I mean, lead changes do go very well here inside of this one. But there's the teamwork. It seems like this general area works out very well for Boston's teamwork style. It's just they can't close it out enough. They can get like either a tie or 1-point lead if they don't let any contest come in on 6 points. I don't know if they can do that because that will be very difficult. But it seems like they actually may be able to. So it looks like it's still going to be close to a tie game, and hugely in a factor of EXO and TJ for doing that. But now it's all down to the rotation, and finally we see Boston on a rotation. So they take back the lead, third lead change of the game. And you know what? I love paying attention to lead changes. I'm just going to look at that now because it shows the more lead changes there are, that's how you can tell a close game is, not by the score. So that's what I love to see, is lead changes going back and forth. That means we have a great competitive game, and that's what this is right now. But if we had to go by, I feel like Boston are making more of the rookie mistakes while Chumps are playing off of fundamentals.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Right now, you point out that they finally won a hill, but what we haven't seen really this whole game is starting with a hill and holding it. And right now, it looks like they're getting a little half and half. It's starting to look like on this P7 that they don't know really which angles to hold. But as we go in this next rotation, we're gonna look at Boston Burgers up by about 20 points, and getting a big or extra getting a big kill on that P2, play for that P2 rotation, and then J Money's gonna play for it also. But I don't know if they know if Midnight's above him, also playing for it, and he's good kill by Midnight. But while this is happening, uh, Chums did get a few seconds on P1, and I don't know if and right now it looks like Chums does have the spawns, but Midnight still just running around freely and around P2 playing for the spawns. Can they finally get it? And it does look like Boston Burgers will have that P2 rotation set up for them in favor, while TJ just sits on the hill and fries to get this time. And then I'm loving this game so much, and I can't even think about what's going on right now. I mean, it's great to watch. Fundamental hard point. I'm loving every second of this.
Yep. Only issue is that Boston now are in the struggle to control again, and luckily Midnight is here yet again. I mean, he seems to be a P2 god. Might as well bow down to him and praise him, because dear lord. But that's a great free fire out of Gob. Love to see that. And even though they had a decent setup there and got to control back, they instantly lost it. So I mean, it's very dangerous territory, and it's gonna come down to the last hill. Um, both teams are definitely playing this one very close, and Boston know what's going on here as they are risking tying up their record. Or actually, not even tying up the record, going down to a lower record and lower down in standings of Chum's record. But if they win this, they have a good chance of getting a better seed going into playoffs, which is very crucial. But going into this, Praise can't find the kills quite yet. TJ, oh, pod timing and a half. But Boston are able to get to the point mark first, and it looks like they're focusing more on the rotations. And Midnight almost messed that up. He thought he got killed, but no kill was in his favor for some reason. Trust me, I would have been mistaken too. But Gob is still alive. Each thing is so far for them. Gob just always seems to be a thorn in their side. Even whenever you can slow him down, you can't stop him. And you love to see Jay though. He's coming in and he's having a great game too, as he's picking up kills left and right. But I believe, hasn't it been every single game we've seen at least one streak? And this is the first time we haven't seen a streak out of these two teams.
Absolutely, yeah. This has been a map that's blow for blow, but right now Chubb's got the big break, and this is going to be some big time. And we're looking at a good, nice setup going into the P4 Barber. And hey, how many games have we seen come down to that hill? So many. It's gonna be about
Always seems.
yeah.
Uh,
It's gonna be we're looking at about a 230 or about a 230 to 215 hill. But Chum does have the whole hill, and Jay popping a huge two-piece. But I don't know if they know that Roji Bear is there. That's a huge one. This would be a huge win by Roji Bear, and that's it. There, Chum should have the rotation set up for him, but I don't know if they know that he's like God Hetty. That's a huge
great.
kill by Noodles right there, and a huge double nade by Praise to set up the hill. Oh no, are we about to see a comeback from Chums? 20 seconds and counting.
It's not what you need to see if you're Boston. I mean, trophies, where were they? Did no one have one ready? Well, Gob is on a 5, and he's being a terror in their side. They are not going to be able to break this one, I don't think. I think that's the end of the game. I think Boston have got everything cut out for them. It's going to be a 250 to 218 in favor of Chums as they take the map off of a comeback win on this one. No map 5 today, but dang, was that a great series, and I hope they play again in playoffs.
That was a really great match, and I loved every second of it. The biggest thing that I loved watching is the difference between the teams. Like we talked about numerous times,